Just a few days away, UFC 316, not one but two bantamweight title fights and one UFC bantamweight debut. Mario Bautista and his very impressive win streak will take on the debuting former Bellator champion Patchy Mix, who joins us now. Patchy, how you doing, buddy?
Patchy with an even more impressive win streak. Yeah, I'm here,
Yes,
brother. I'm here.
Let
very
him
much
Here. How
know.
so.
you doing? Seven,
Awesome,
seven and oh,
awesome.
5 world title fights in a row. I'm finally in the UFC, and let's do it. I'm excited.
Uh, so can you did it feel like it all went according to plan for a reason? Do you wish you got to the UFC earlier? Do you think that that experience is all for a reason? Like, would you change anything, or is this the right time for you to step into the octagon?
No, it's the right time. Perfect. I was able to win the Grand Prix, so I was able to bank a couple $1 million. I defended my belt on a super good purse. I was making really, really good money. So I defended my belt 2 times over there. And, I feel like I fought everyone in the top 5 and I beat them all. And then I just rematched a guy and they wanted me to rematch another guy. So it was just like, I was refighting the guys in the top 5 and I already got paid millions to beat them all. So I wanted to move on, and I don't want this asterisk over my head anymore. Like being 20-1 with 15 finishes, like I don't want. I want to come over here and finish these guys. I want to come over here and prove that I'm the best in the world because I believe it.
I mean, the moment isn't quite yet here, but you're experiencing UFC Fight Week, right? And it's started. You got here, and you're going through the media and all that stuff. Does it feel different already? Does like a UFC Fight Week feel like unlike any other fight week you've had so far?
No, just because I feel like all the cards were always built around me. So like I've headlined cards, and I fought in MSG. I fought in the Super Satama Arena in Tokyo, Japan. I fought in the 3 Arena in Ireland and sold out crowds. So all those were sold out, and they were big fight weeks, for some reason. And they were kind of like centered around me, so it felt even bigger. So me being in just like, let's say on the main card, not being the headliner or the co-headliner, I feel like it's real subtle. It's just like a fight week for me. I got here on Monday, but I really didn't get busy until today. So today's Wednesday. Wednesday, Thursday look busy though.
Nice. With all the fallout with PFL and your defense getting canceled, what was the timeline like between you having your last fight and being able to part ways and get this fight into UFC short notice?
Well, I was fighting last year, and I fought in May, and then I was supposed to fight in October in Chicago. They canceled that card. Then I
Mm.
actually signed to fight in November in Paris. They canceled that card. And then I signed to fight in January, and they canceled that card. So I had like 3 different dates that I got ready for. So I've been getting ready for all these different dates. So I was always in training camp. And then I finally took the foot off the gas when I went to Australia for 2, 3 weeks for Tatiana's fight. So
Mm.
I went out there and I kind of just like trained with Volkanovski when I was there and other good people, and
Nice.
um just trained a lot. I guess even though I was there, I was training and shit. So I came home, and then I thought I might take a fight again because I seen that they were like starting to throw cards. So I was getting really in good shape because I thought a date was about to pop in June for me. Like I heard of a potential date. So I got in really, really good shape. And then the date went south, and like I had already asked for my release because all my fights had been continuously kind of getting canceled. So when that date went south, and I asked them, they already, once that went south, they granted my release, and within 24 hours, uh, they offered me an opportunity, and I was like, "Fuck, I gotta take this opportunity because I'm from New York, and this is in New Jersey, and I'm in great shape. Not necessarily like I'm one of the most highly touted record-wise and experience-wise, but I'm fighting a number 10. Like I could have probably waited for a higher ranking, but in my head, I was like, I really want to do the UFC a solid by taking this fight, and I really want to test myself against this guy because he is on a 7 fight win streak. I thought it was like a really good fight for me.
Yeah, it sucks because Mario Bautista, he's kind of under the radar, but he's
Yeah,
still going to be a really impressive for you looking at his record and you making that debut, especially short notice. But it feels like almost everything aligned with all the canceled fights with, I kind of felt bad for you until you told me you pocketed millions in your last couple of fights. So I'm like, okay, he was at least
Well,
comfortable financially, but like they
yeah.
they were kind of, yanking you around for a long time.
Yeah, but I lost out on millions too, losing
Yeah.
those fights. Those are big purses and big opportunities. So, like, not even just the money, just the time in my career. Now I'm 31. I was on such a hot streak at 30 years old and just beating everyone. So, just put a little damper in my momentum. But it's like, I feel like God works in mysterious ways. And, like, this, like you said, it is the perfect time. And because, like, to be honest with you, I'm a big ass bantamweight. Like, I cut a lot of weight to make weight.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have been able to take this fight if I wasn't in like really good shape. I wouldn't even have thought of that. So honestly, it was my fault. And I just was like, I could make weight and I'm in good shape. So, I need to, um, because I'm like 5'11" for bantamweight and I'm really tall for the weight class. And I'm not like the short, stocky dudes in the weight.
Yeah.
Talking to Patchy Mex here on MMA Today. She's Angie. I'm RJ. Where does Mario Batista rank as far as toughest opponents you've ever faced?
He's not. I just fought 5 world title fights against 5 tougher opponents than him. No offense. Danny Sabatello was in my division in my last promotion, and he beat Damon Blackshear 50-42 in 2021. That's this guy's last win. Danny Sabatello couldn't sniff a title shot in my last promotion. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's like I've beaten guys 19-1, Rufian Stotts, 2-time national champion, former Bellator champion, Kyoji Horiguchi, 2-time world champion, Magomed Magomedov, former ACB champion, beat Peter Yan. He's got like 14 submissions in his own right. So like I fought a lot of good guys. I feel like as I assess it, just because I just have to assess it for what it is. I fought tougher guys. But this doesn't mean that this isn't the toughest moment of my life. You know what I mean? Or it might not be the toughest moment of my life. Walking out to a UFC, like in a UFC fight, is something I've never done. And I think that in itself is a tough moment. And overcome. And I just feel like even if he's not as good as my last 5 opponents, he still could be tough. So I have to be on my game and laser focused in order to laser accurate in order to take him out. And if I do that, he won't be able to survive. I will submit him on Saturday night.
Well, it's no accident that the championship fight of your weight class is the main event, right? Rob Dvalishvili, Sean O'Malley 2 is going to be the main event at UFC 316. How close do you think you are, should you win on Saturday, to challenging for that title?
Well, I got more wins, more finishes, and less losses, and I've never been finished. They've been finished. They have more losses. I have more wins, and I have more finishes. I finished Ricky Bandejas, who also has beaten Murat. I finished Maga, who's beaten Peter Yan. So I believe right here, I'm going to take his win streak from him. I'm just going to add it to mine. I'm going to be on an 8-fight win streak. 6 of those I finished, and I'm going to have 16 finishes. And I feel like if they put the toughest fight against the champion, it's either going to be Sandhagen, Yan, or myself. And those two, Sandhagen's 4-3 in his last 7, and Yan is 3-4 in his last 7. I'll be 8-0 with 6 finishes. You know what I mean? 3 world titles. So even if it takes me more than one, I'm not sure, but I feel like no matter what, when I do win this fight, I will get number 1 contender fight or that title fight.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends. Like I don't know how they're gonna push that. Me and Marab are buddies. I don't know if they want to push that. What I'm saying? Like, and if O'Malley wins, I don't think at all. I think they'll probably do like Sandhagen or someone like that, like a striker's delight. They're not gonna push no grappler against him. I don't think right away.
How tight are you with Marab, and would that affect you, fighting him or anything like that? Because we saw that happen with Aljamain Sterling and Marab. Is that a situation right now?
Well, Aljo's sitting right over there. He's like, I know them dudes. They're my buddies and shit.
Yeah.
Like Marab's my buddy too. We've trained, we spar. We're like competitive buddies. Like we don't hang out outside the gym, but we are sparring. And when we spar, we'll spar like 5 rounds in a row. We're like before his Yan fight, before my Sergio fight, I went to Syndicate and we'd spar every Thursday, 5 rounds in the cage together, 5-minute rounds in a row.
Wow.
To simulate for fights, So I feel like before I got signed, I told him as a man, you know, I'm coming over, and you know, he knows he knows how good I am because we train together, bro. So, you know, and he was just respectful, dude. He was like, bro, you're chasing your dreams. It's for your family. And I said the same. If it wasn't for the title, I don't know if I'm like super interested in it, but if it was for the title, he's got the belt, you know. You have to. Like, I'd fight my own fucking brother for that belt. It's all my dreams. My mom was a single mother that raised 4 kids and like give me every opportunity to make my life what it is now. Like, and I want to give her back. Like, I have to give her back. Like, and that's going all in on myself, and that's committing to this fully. It's not like, oh, you see someone that you know, you can't. Fuck that. We don't have no friends in this game. There ain't no friends here. We're trying to fight. And, you know, so that's it. You know, he's got 12 pounds of gold and everything that my family ever probably wanted in their life, you know, stability and on his shoulder. And I think I need it. You know what I mean? So whoever has it, it doesn't have to be him. It could be literally my own brother.
Dang, that's cold. But I love it. It's real. And I love how honest you are about the situation and how honest you were with your training partner, too. A lot of people are blindsided by somebody being hungry and wanting to take what's theirs. But yeah, it's pretty cool that you guys already had that conversation.
Yeah, and look at Mario Bautista. He's probably fucking just as hungry as I am, sitting here like a dog with a bone in his mouth, thinking Patchy's a 3-time champion. I want to take what he has. You know, it's just part of the game, and it's an animalistic feel. But if you don't have that, I mean, go play some other sport then. You know what I mean? Don't do this shit. 'Cause you'll get fucked up doing this if you don't have that thought process. You know.
Yeah, you almost see every now and then you can kind of sense that in a person who gets to the high level, they don't have that dog or that drive. Do you think that's what sets you apart and why you've been so winning in your ways since you started doing this?
Yeah, 100%. I see it all the time. And I don't act like a little bitch. I'm always training. All these people, I see it too many times. I'm always in the gym training. And I'm not like fake training. Like, I could always go do some fake training. I'm in the gym, hands on. I'm doing MMA training because I fight MMA. So I'm sparring, I'm grappling, and I'm sparring. I'm boxing the best boxers. I'm kickboxing the best kickboxers. I'm grappling the Musumechis, the Varalas, the best grapplers, and I'm putting myself out there without an ego. Like, if I get fucked up in the gym, like, I don't care about ego. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to get better every day. So, like, I see too many guys kind of like focusing on their ego, and I think that's why they don't win. They try to they pick rounds to win, and they don't put themselves, you know, they don't grapple with the guys that could grapple and shit like this. It's like, I try to train in the right way so that when I do fight, I'm prepared to even go through the worst of it. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Well, Patchy, we really appreciate your time. Very excited to see you fight on Saturday. Last one, and I got a quick boat.
Hey.
Speaking of her, Tatiana, MMA's power couple is now the UFC's power couple. That was actually my question. Congratulations on the engagement. You know, it's been a few months now, but that's awesome. You proposed under the Eiffel Tower. Fuck you, Patchy. You're making us all look bad.
Look, he's blushing.
Patchy.
He's blushing.
I proposed laying in bed.
I don't know what.
It's like, here, will you marry me? You're like, Eiffel Towering?
He was like, why'd you do this? It was the night before my fight.
Oh.
He fell asleep on the taxi ride over there. It was the night before my fight. I had so much pressure. They played that video of me proposing to her before my fight. I was like, I was thinking, if I lose, I'm gonna lose my title. She might be like, no, we can't get married.
It's a bad omen on the marriage.
You know,
Like, it's not gonna happen.
It was good, and we've been both so busy because all my fight cancellations, and then her fight. We're looking to we're gonna plan our wedding and hopefully have it in 2026. So it's like, yeah. So hopefully by the end of the year we have it all planned, and early next year it's gonna be official.
Where? Do you know where yet?
No, we don't know if it's gonna be a destination or like, I don't know. Well, her family's all from Cali. We don't want to do it there because it's so expensive. You know what I mean? California is expensive, but my family's from New York, so we got to find somewhere where like And we want to weed out the people that just don't want to come. We might do like a destination if if you can't travel. You know what I mean? Like I'll bring most of them there, but like we want to have it like a small, a comfortable spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many cool old churches in New York too. Like you'll find somewhere and really deck it out.
100%.
It'll be an easy one. Yeah.
Life is good in the Patchy Tatiana
Yeah.
household. Life is good, and certainly worked hard for it. Again,
Thank
best of
you.
luck on Saturday. Genuinely, from the entire MMA world, we're all so excited to see you
Thank
in
you
the
so
UFC
much.
Bantamweight division. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you too, Angela. We're big fans. We're big fans.
Yay. Same.
Oh,
Let's get it.
and she
Later,
said,
Patchy.
congrats on your fight too.
Thank you.
Love it. Love it. I'll see you.
All right. See you guys.